Hey guys, Happy New Year. In this video we're going to learn type conversion. In last video we learned variables and receiving input. Let me introduce myself. I'm Malik, professional web developer, graphic designer, hardware technician and financial advisor. This is the third video of our series. We successfully finished 2 videos before this one. If someone missed those, please watch those videos before this one. I put the link in the description. If you are still not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon. Now let's get into the video. In this Python tutorial, we are going to write a program that will ask the year that we were born in and then it will calculate our age and print it on the terminal. So let's start with our input function. Input. Let's print birth here. Birth year followed by a colon and a space. Now let's get the return value and store in a variable called birth year. Birth underscore year. Right. So as I told you before, we use an underscore to separate multiple words. Next, we need to calculate the age. So we define another variable called age. Age. And here we do some basic math. Currently we are in 2021. So let's write an expression like this. 1921 minus birth year. Now finally let's print age on the terminal. Let's run. Birth year. Oh man. Right. Print age. Okay, let's run our program and see what happens. Birth year. So my birth year is 1996. Enter. Oops, we got an error. So what's going on here? So whenever you see this message, that means there's something wrong with your program. With the information here, we can find exactly where the error occurred. So next to the file, you can see the file that generated this errors. In this case, that is app.py. So currently our program only has a single file, but real complex programs often have hundreds or even thousands of files. So in this file on line 2, this is where we got this error, and right below that we can see the piece of code that generated this error. So that is where we are calculating the age, and right below that you can see the type of error. In this case we have a type of error, and here's the message: unsupported operand type for subtraction, int and star. So int is short for integer, and that's represents a whole number, and str is short for string. So here we are subtracting a string from integer, and Python doesn't know what to do with it. Let me explain. So I'm going to close the terminal window. So after the first line we execute, we have this birth year variable set to a string. So whatever we type in the terminal is always treated as a string, even if you type the number. In other words, when we run this program, this birth year variable will be set to a string with 4 characters. Birth year is equal to string 1996. This string is different from the actual number 1996. Birth year equal 1996. It's like these are different. This is a string. This is really different from this actual 1996. One is an integer and the other is string, right? Okay, I just delete this. Right. Okay, so back to line 2, where this error occurred at the runtime, which means when we run our program, this expression on the right side of the assignment operator is going to look like this. Right? Python doesn't know how to interpret or how to evaluate this expression. To fix this problem, we need to convert this 1996 into an integer, and then we will be able to subtract it from 2021. Then that is easy. So far you have learned about 2 built-in functions. One is print, and another is input, right? We have 5 other functions for converting values into different types. So we have int for converting a string into an integer. We also have a float or a number with float for converting a string into a float or a number with a decimal point. And we also have a bool for converting a string into a boolean value. So to fix this problem, we need to go back on line 2 and pass this birth year variable into int function like, wait a second, birth year. I'm going to pass it like this, int, right? Okay, now int birth year like this. So we pass this string into the int function. Int will convert into an integer, and then Python interpreter will be able to evaluate this expression. Now let's run this program one more time. So birth year is 1996, and then I'm going to press enter. Yeah, so I'm 25 years old. In Python we have useful function for getting the type of variables. For example, I'm going to close this terminal, then okay. For example, let's print the type of birth year. So right after line 1, let's print now. Here we are going to call another built-in function called type print, right? Okay, then type birth year, right? Okay, now similarly after line 3, let's also print the type print type of age, right? Okay, so let's start our program. So birth year, one more time. Oh, I'm sorry, here age, here 1996, right? Okay, here's the result of the type. Oh, type of birth year, as you can see, is a class of strings. We look at classes in the future, so for now don't worry about them. And also below them you can see the type of the age variables as int or integer. So here's what you need to take away. Whenever you use the input function, you always get a string. So if you are expecting a numerical value, you should always convert that string into an integer or float. I'm going to close this terminal window. So here's a little exercise for you. I want you to write a program, ask the user their weight, and then convert it to kilograms and print it on a terminal. So pause the video, do the exercise, and when you are ready, come back to watch it. Alright, so let's use our input function and ask for the weight in pounds. Weight in pounds, right, followed by a colon and a space, right? Here we get the weight in lbs or pounds. Now we need to convert this into kilograms. Weight, right? Okay, it's a variable. Weight in lbs, right? Okay, then we need to convert this into kilograms. It's very easy. So we define another variable, weight kg, weight in kg. We set this to weight lbs. Weight lbs times 0.45, and finally let's print weight underline kg here. Print weight underscore kg. Then let's run this Python program and see what happens. So okay, right, my weight is 150. Okay. Oh, all right, once again we got an error. Can't multiple sequence by non-int of type float. So as I told you before, this input function returns a string. So we cannot multiply a string by a float. Python doesn't know what to do with it. So in this case, we should convert this number by an integer or float and then multiply by 0.45. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to close this terminal window and I'm going to convert this right. Okay, now and run our program one more time. Right, Once again, 115. Okay, so I'm 67 kg. Okay guys, we successfully finished our third video. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, if you have any question, please give me a comment. In this video we learn type conversion. Next video we're going to learn strings. I'm going to close this terminal window, and I really appreciate it if you support my hard work by liking this video and sharing it with others so they can learn as well. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. If you like this video, hit the like button and give me a comment. I see you soon in my next video. Bye bye for today. Have a nice day guys.